Hello again everyone and welcome back to Skyrim. We are back here in Riften in the tavern and we're going to take our leave from this building now, check out the rest of the city, see what other interesting things we can find. There's probably quite a few still to find, no doubt. Pawned prawn.
My husband Darcy will be the death of me. He spends too much time worrying about Riften and not enough about himself.
Drifa.
All the crime and corruption in Riften is really getting to him. And now that we hear rumors about the dragons, he's been very depressed.
Ah, poor guy. An apology. Bercy, I got your last request, but there's no way I'm going near Shroud Hearthfire. I know that the trinkets from Nordic Barrows still sell quite well, but it isn't worth getting killed. You probably think I'm crazy, but I'm certain that the place is haunted, and I refuse to become another victim of whatever lives there. Sorry, old friend, Wilhelm. I'm pretty sure I've been to Shroud Hearthfire.
I have all sorts of interesting items for sale. Have you looked around?
Your shop has a most unusual name.
Catchy, isn't it? In my youth, I was a fisherman. I had a beautiful ship named the Brawny Prawn. But the years have a way of creeping up on you. I ended up selling that ship to open this place. Seemed only fitting to name it after her. Well, changed it a bit, I suppose. If I had been smarter, I would have kept my boat. Coming to this city was a big mistake.
We all make them.
The question is, what isn't wrong with Riften? This city's corrupt, rotten to the core. No one cares about anything except themselves, and how much coin they can make off the misery of others. Authorities, have you been listening to what I said? They're all dirty. Every one of them. The only way to get things done in this city is to keep your head down and pay off the right people.
What a lovely place to live. What's the rat way?
It's our name for the old sewers that run under the city. It used to be a huge system hundreds of years ago, but it fell into decay, just like the rest of Riften. The guild stocks the place full of thugs that aren't good enough to join. So watch yourself if you venture down there.
Okay.
Until next time.
Wait, actually, he was a merchant, wasn't he? Of course he was.
We're one of the
Sorry,
same
Janasa.
kind, you and I.
Let's actually go and...
Come on in, take a look around. Welcome to trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Bow and arrow, yep. Dwarven arrow, yep. Don't have any ebony arrows, that's very disappointing. So we're gonna keep it. We'll make sure to keep the amulet of Mara.
Take a look.
We'll keep Savasaren's amulet as well. Shit, did I just buy that? Oh no. What a fool. What a fool. What an absolute fool. I never actually use magic potions, so I probably shouldn't keep them. Yeah, there really isn't much I actually have left to sell. I don't think. All things considered, no. Amethyst, yep. Emeralds, yep. Flawless amethysts, yep. Flawless garnets. A couple of those. Yeah, that'll do.
Aye.
Literally, we have gems galore in our inventory. It's ridiculous how many we've actually collected by just wandering around.
I've been looking for you.
Uh-oh.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Is this
Let's see.
the man himself?
Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Read Fidge's letter? Is that how you pronounce it? Fidge's letter to Kragus. Right, Kragus, I've been watching your exploits for some time. I've not long known of your cunning nature, but after seeing the sheer might you demonstrated in your encounter with Azadi, I think you're exactly the kind of person we need right now. We are known as Remnants. Some call us the Eyes That Watch. For decades we have helped steer the destiny of Hammerfell. We are a mirage, a constant and formless threat to our enemies on the horizon. I, Fidge, serve as their leader. Though the Dominion withdrew from Hammerfell years ago, the Thalmor continue to strike at us in secret. We received word from the city of Sentinel that one of our own, Rakid, has been taken hostage by the Thalmor. They have been aided by Ismail, a powerful noble and traitor to his people. There is no doubt that they will try to extract what Rakid knows about Sentinel's defences. We have to stop them before that happens. We've learned that Rakid may be transported across Skyrim soon. It's vital that we intercept him from the Thalmor before it's too late. I need someone like you who can move freely throughout Skyrim and not arouse suspicion. Speak to me in Pure Water Run in the hills of Markarth. I await your arrival, Fissure. I hope that doesn't have a time limit, because yeah, I'd quite like to do that. That does actually sound quite an interesting quest.
Hey,
I'm the
don't look at me
brewmaster
that
around
way.
here.
Who are
What
you
did you
to
want?
Why does everyone piling on us
So
like
what
that?
if I have a problem? I know how to deal with it.
Sure you do.
Yeah, what do you want? If this is about the meadery, we can talk later. Maven Blackbriar wants me to keep the mead flowing, and that's what I aim to do, despite all these lazy good-for-nothings that work for us. Ever since I took over as a foreman, the production of our mead has never been more profitable.
Nice.
And if the meadery is profitable, I'll get rich. Get the picture?
Tell me about Maven Blackbriar.
Any Maven could buy or sell anyone in Skyrim. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one pulling the strings around this city.
Definitely sounds like she
She's
is.
always welcome in Mistveil Keep. And between you and me, I'm pretty sure she even has some pretty influential friends within the Empire. I'd also warn you not to cross her. She employs quite a few troubleshooters to take care of messy problems.
Troubleshooters. Never heard basically thugs described as that before. Right, it's the Mark of Debella.
You're crazy. How dare you make such an accusation?
Hand it over to me and no one has to know.
If word gets around that I bedded her, they'll lose all respect for me at the meadery. Take the mark if you want it. It's not worth all this hassle anyway.
Janasa's smiling wryly in the background. Right, that's one then.
Now maybe I can get back to work.
Attention employees. Notice to all employees, Lady Blackbriar has requested that all employees be subject to random searches at my discretion. There's been a rash of missing mead barrels lately, and I won't tolerate it any longer. Any employee caught with merchandise belonging to Lady Blackbriar will be subject to immediate incarceration, Riften jail. If you have any objections to this posting, feel free to remove yourself from the meadery permanently. And Darren. Nice. Right, who's Ungrian?
Welcome. Allow me to recommend the Blackbriar Mead, the purest brew in all of Skyrim. She's an absolute pleasure to work for. In fact, I almost feel guilty accepting pay from her. Why, just this last week, I was commenting to my fellow meadery workers just how lucky we are to be working for such a charitable family.
Are you saying that through gritted teeth? Come on, get the truth off your chest.
Look, if I'm caught saying anything bad about the meadery or the family, I'm a dead man. I'm the fourth person to work the tasting counter in the last year. The last three are at the bottom of Lake Honrink.
Oh, God.
Just take my advice, and just get out of Riften as soon as you can. Lady Maven's been developing this secret recipe for Blackbriar mead.
I
for the last
would
several
get out of
decades.
this
She
meadery
uses a
yourself
very
if I was
secret
you.
blend of spices, fresh honey from Golden Glow Estate, and specially constructed aging casks to ensure the best flavor. Even when you get to the last sip in your flagon, it'll taste just as good as the first.
I highly doubt that. That sounded rehearsed.
Damn it. Sorry. I'm not very good at this. Look, just don't say anything to Maven, will you? I've spent weeks trying to get that right, and if she sees how stupid I am, she'll get rid of me.
There are worse things than being fired.
Yeah, fired. Sure. That's what I meant.
I
Come back and see us again.
I feel bad for that dude, I'm not gonna lie. There's so many random notes around this place. Notice to all employees, it's come to my attention that the last batch of Blackbriar Private Reserve was simply our standard Blackbriar mead placed in the incorrect bottles. We sold 6 cases of the Private Reserve recently and they were all returned. To make amends, we've replaced the cases with the correct supply at our cost. Due to this blunder, the cost of those cases will be removed from this month's wages. Oh, wow. Yeah, this meter is a disgrace, to say the least.
I'm selling the best meat in town for cheap. Interested?
Do you work for the meadery?
How do you think I get my hands on the good stuff and offer it so cheap? You think old Maven is just giving it away to anyone? Good thing she makes so much money.
This guy's called
Makes
Dress.
it easier for merchandise like this to fall through the cracks.
Are you related to Valen? I really hope you're not.
Nothing but the best. Blackbriar mead, fresh from the vat. Best of all, you don't have to pay the ridiculous prices Maven charges. So what do you say to that?
Can you get in trouble for that?
Here you go. Oh, and keep it quiet. This stuff isn't exactly easy to get a hold of at these prices, if you catch me drift.
Blackbriar Maid added. Okay.
Hey, don't look at me that way. Who are you to judge me?
I think the Louvel Harlow's the person who's robbing all the mead. I'm just putting that out there. I think there's a good chance. Absolutely delicious, that mead. Would thoroughly recommend it to everybody. 100%. Right, so let's leave the meadery for now then. Oh, okay, so we have a blacksmith here now. There's Helga again.
You around Riften? Take my advice. Stay at the Wooden Barb. The bunkhouse isn't here.
You are a foul woman.
Come to see Valaman perform miracles with steel, eh? Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forefathers and their recipe for flame. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts, a strange mineral that burns as hot as red mountain lava.
Impressive.
Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can't feed it soon, it may grow cold.
Oh, I had some fire salts as well.
Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge
10?
back to life.
I don't think I have 10. It brings 10 fire salts to Balamund. Oh my god, okay.
You wish to do what I do? Very well.
I'll take a couple of bits of training in smithing. Not much, but just a couple.
Of course.
No.
People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery, but what else would I do? Smithing is all I know.
I can't knock him
Next
for that.
time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune.
Where can I find fire salts is a
flame
big question.
astronaut's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be summoned by wizards. Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale.
I shall do that. What have you got for sale anyways?
People say
No.
I'm making... Next time one of my shields deflects
This
a
UI
killing
is
blow.
so rough.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some... the finest weapons and armor.
I don't understand
Take
why
a
it's
look.
so apologies. I shall try my best not to get too angry at it. Okay, a nice apparel. Not much. Okay, can I sell much more to you? Probably not a massive amount. Again, it'll just be gems and whatnot, won't it? Rubies, sapphires, petty soul gems maybe? Yeah, get rid of all those. Get rid of them. Get rid of four of those as well. There we go, that'll do.
Never done an honest
Oh.
day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad?
I'm sorry, what?
I'm saying you've got the coin, but you didn't earn a septim of it honestly. I can tell.
I have been in about 702 dungeons selling loot to make all this gold, Mr. Brynjolf. But I know what you're alluding to.
It's all about sizing up your mark, lad. The way they walk, what they're wearing. It's a dead giveaway. Oh, but that's where you're wrong, lad. Wealth is my business. Maybe you'd like a taste.
What do you have in
I've got a
mind?
bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
Right. What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand.
I can do that.
Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
That'll be tougher. Why plant the ring on Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get started.
How am I supposed to do all of this?
Do you want me to hold your hand as well? You're going to have to sneak over to Medesi's stall and use your lockpick on the strongbox.
Okay.
Then, when you have the ring, you pickpocket Branche and leave it behind.
Why are we doing this to Branche?
We've been contracted to make sure Branche remembers not to meddle in affairs that aren't his own. Now, since we're not the Dark Brotherhood, we're not going to kill him. We're just going to make sure he sits in the prisons for a few days.
Should we just do it now? Or right, let's wait a second. Let's wait. And let's just check around first before we go jumping into anything too crazy.
Have you met Balan? His apprentice. He's teaching me all about being a blacksmith.
Is this another letter? Balimund, I've been quite impressed with the quality of your work and I hope that it continues. I've informed everyone within the keep, including the guard, that all repairs and requests for new weapons should be sent your way. Jarl Layla has been notified of this as well, and she extends her sincerest thanks for your contributions to the defense of the city. Oh my god. Oh, I think I've been poisoned. Just remember, I've stuck my neck out for you by using my name, so don't make me look the fool by letting your standards slide, Harold. Okay. So he's quite a popular blacksmith, and has ties with the leadership.
If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer.
How's business?
Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps draining the people's pockets with his ridiculous miracle cures. A few months ago, it was Troll Fat Salve, and now he's got something new. Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the Thieves Guild.
Looking to stay alive?
I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that remains in Tamriel. It's becoming a lost art. Only trouble is gathering materials has become hazardous. The roads to the mines and to the other cities are thick with bandits, and worse. Would you be interested in gathering some materials for me?
More materials.
I'd certainly be happy to compensate you.
Sure thing.
Thank you,
What do you need?
Strider. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore.
I basically just had all of those things as well. Hang on a second. Balimund.
Come to see. Take a look.
Did I sell you any flawless sapphires? Just out of curiosity. No, wait. I didn't, unless... Actually, no, his thing must have reset, I think. That's fine.
Nope, sorry. Nothing.
I'm sure we'll find more, it's fine.
You gonna stare all day or buy some armor?
Oh, light armor.
I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet.
Take a couple of training levels in that as well. Light armor's always nice. Right, you treat all your customers like this?
Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling these bits of junk, and I'm barely scraping by. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less if you're happy about your purchase or not. I just need the coin.
I mean, you know what?
The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the better.
You know what? I respect your honesty. Why do you want to leave Skyrim?
Are you serious? The war is tearing the land apart. The dragons have returned seeking who knows what. Skyrim is going nowhere fast. If I were you, I'd pack up and get out of here before you end up in one of those burial cairns.
I'll be fine.
They'd stop at nothing to take your last bit of food if that's all you had. The Ratway's too good a place for that scum. There are ruined sewer tunnels beneath the city. The only way I know how to get in there is through a door off of the canal.
It's gonna be a
If I were
fun place
you,
to explore.
I'd keep my feet dry and stay up here.
Right, what have you got for sale?
See for yourself.
Weapons. Oh, you do not sell much at all, do you? You genuinely sell soul. Oh, you have a mammoth tusk. I'll get that. I'll buy you lockpicks as well. Why not?
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold.
Goodness knows I could use it.
I will eventually.
Need something? I picked up a trick from a butcher in Elenir, a small town over the border in Hammerfell. He showed me a way to grind up ice wraith teeth and use it as a preservative. Keeps everything
Let
cool
me
and
guess.
fresh,
You need ice wraith
only
teeth.
for a limited time. I'm always looking to replenish my supply, so if you ever come across 5 of them, I'd be more than happy to take them.
I think I have some. Okay, I'll find some.
Thanks. I was actually worried I'd run out.
I have one. Okay.
Well, I'd be careful if I were you. I hear the Nords hunt them for some kind of initiation rite, and not all of them end up victorious. The last traveler that traded me some said he found them at a place called Ancient's Ascent.
Ancient's Ascent?
Careful though. Rumor has it a dragon makes its home there.
That sounds like a lovely journey.
They live below the streets, in the ratway, like dirty animals. And trust me, they're no better than the vermin that slink out of there for scraps. They make it difficult for decent people to earn a living. Of course, not many decent people live here in the first place.
Right, what's the ratway?
It's Riften's name for the sewers beneath our feet. Absolutely disgusting. If you fancy keeping your purse filled with gold and your head on your shoulders, I'd stay out of those awful tunnels.
I'm definitely going down there soon, don't worry.
For those teeth. Those little bastards are dangerous.
If you're ever in the market, I deal in specialty goods from Morrowind at one of the stands. I may be Dark Elf by birth, but I was raised Argonian. For reasons I'm still trying to discover, I ended up orphaned, then taken in by a kindly Argonian family in Black Marsh.
That's an odd upbringing for a dark elf.
I hope one day to find out what happened to me, how I ended up like that. Just one. I know when I was found by my Argonian father, I was wrapped in a blanket bearing the symbol of House Telvanni. It was one of the great houses in Morrowind long ago. Whether that means I was one of them or not, I'm uncertain. If you come across anything in your travels that might provide me with the answers I'm looking for, I'd be grateful.
Sure. I just hope you don't end up in jail when I find something.
I learned that a matron who had served for House Telvanni had escaped Morrowind during the Accession War. Records showed her buying passage aboard a sailing vessel named the Pride of Telvos, but that's where the trail ran cold.
I've been there.
I spent years looking for what became of the ship,
but
I ended up
I've definitely
empty-handed.
been there. I'm sure I've been on that ship. I think it's sunk up to the northeast, did it not?
Please, I need
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Gift of charity. Happy days.
Until next time.
All the merchants have scarpered, it seems. Wait, it's 8:30 already. Wow. Okay.
Sorry.
Time flies when you're running around talking to people. Right, we're going to end this episode here, guys, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed. If you have, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I shall catch you all in the next episode of Skyrim. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.